It's chess, not checkers. It's chess, not checkers. It's chess, not checkers. It's chess, not checkers. Think different, move different. Think different, move different. Think different, move different. Think different, move different.
Chess,
Okay,
chess,
okay,
level up, hey, level up,
okay,
chess,
okay,
not checkers, chess, not checkers, level up, hey, level up, hey, chess, not checkers.
think different, move different.
Chess, not checkers. Level up, hey, level up, hey. Chess, not checkers. You better think different.
Checkers.
Man, think different, move different.
Hey world.
Yeah,
What's
man.
happening? What's happening?
Episode number 5, man.
Man, we made it to 5 already.
5. It's like Jackson 5. A, B, C.
We made it.
Hey, time moving fast, ain't it?
It feel like it.
swear.
Yeah.
Motivation, man. Motivation, man. We gonna keep going. We gonna keep being consistent, and we hope y'all take it. Y'all take it there with us, man. Y'all ride this ride with us,
Yeah.
man.
They really need to start tapping in with us, though.
Click,
I mean,
subscribe.
We need that.
Nah, fuck the click subscribe, man. Send in some questions or something.
All
Make it
that.
spicy.
Yeah.
Do what it do.
Make
it
us think a
juicy.
little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, respectfully, they've been coming in a few of my Facebook joins. I've been reading them and a few questions,
Yeah.
and that's why we gonna stay consistent with y'all, man, because we hearing y'all. We want to hear more from y'all, though, no doubt. It's a movement.
Yes.
It's a platform. It's an opportunity for y'all to really speak y'all minds and let whatever y'all feel come out there to the real world. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Like-
I'm one of your hosts, Seed E. Johnson the second.
Man, this is Marcus Bailey, the first, should I say. Also known as well.
Say that.
And I am Chloe Owens, also known as just Chloe.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, man. And today, man, for real,
Yeah.
what's on our mind today is emotional moves loses the game.
Dun 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 dun. Episode
I
5.
done did that plenty of times, though. Like, just let my emotions get in the
Oh,
way.
100%. It's so easy to do, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's one of those things where it's so easy to do, but once you're aware of it, and that's what you're, you are trying to get control of it, then it becomes easier. But at first, it's easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're,
So, where we going with it is this: allowing your emotions to dictate how you move or how you act or how you react. It's a flaw. It's something that you have to work on.
yeah.
Because a lot of times when you act off emotions, you're doing something that you normally wouldn't do if you just took a breath, took your time to think, and then react. You know what I mean? And so, like, when we compare this to the game of life and to the game of chess, again, anybody that plays chess knows you got to be calculated. You got to be strategic.
Yeah.
You cannot allow your emotions to lead your moves.
You have to take the time to step back. I always say, like, it's also like, I feel like I tell my kids even too to process. Like, even no matter how you feel, just take a minute to process that situation.
Right.
But still remember to feel what you feel. Because, I mean, you are human, but still, like, process it. Like, go over it.
Facts.
Me personally, though, I done been in situations to where my emotions have got me in trouble. But you know what? I'm just being all the way honest.
Yeah.
I continue to do it. Is it a habit? Is it something that's just embedded in me? Is it, I don't know.
Yeah.
But my emotions sometimes do control my decisions. Not just being honest.
Right.
honest.
But at the same time, I do try to think before I react.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like too, in the more like so that's what I'm saying, the more and more you try to do that, it's going to become easier.
It's practice.
Right. You do the other because it's comfortable. It's normal, you know?
Nah, because you just doing what you want to do anyway, for real. Because you can
True.
get it to a point where you don't have no emotions at all. You're just doing what you want to do. See what I'm saying? Like, I think my emotions come from, like, I know I'm supposed to be doing the right thing. If that don't go right, I'm going to do what I want to do. And then at the end of the day, what's the outcome? Sometimes it go your way and sometimes it don't.
Right.
See, my situation, like for me, my story is even like through my whole life, I always had an attitude problem. You know what I'm saying? Like I know when I remember it like it was yesterday when I lost my mother at 13. The counselors were counseling me. So in school I had to go talk to these people and
Right.
within that
Understandable.
they let me know like, hey, you got an attitude problem.
Yeah,
you
their
got to work
anger.
on this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I started taking like anger management and reading books and the breathing techniques and all that. So emotions was my problem for my whole
day,
life.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
Philly.
I get
Your
that.
emotions still get you there.
Yes.
Yeah, for real though. Just keep it real.
that's
Keep
a
it
buck.
100 because
That's a
your ass
fact.
will snap out, nigga. For real. You snap out about, I'll be like, chill. I didn't am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm
You
done.
are not lying.
Man, I done been like,
Yeah.
hey,
Not
bro,
lying.
chill out, he ain't that deep. You be like, hell no.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
just be trying to, like, man, that ain't that deep. Like, but my emotions is, like, I don't know, like, that type of situation, I'm cool. But I need help in my situation that I'm dealing with my emotions. See what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's why I feel like that's why I'm saying like we're all still human. Like there's times I still go through my emotions. Like I go literally like ape shit, like crazy. And excuse my French, I forgot we're on live. But still at the same time, and then but once I process it, literally I'm like, oh my
But
God, why would I respond like that?
Hold on,
You
though,
know?
but that's where that chess game come in there because you got time to think about it.
Exactly, processing.
If you can't, but if it's like, remember when I was telling you, like, go back to about the first 2 or 3 episodes when I was like, bro, when you're on the fly, it's like,
Right.
you see what I'm saying? Now you dealing with that, what I was talking about, like you gotta, and if emotions involved, it's really bad.
Yeah.
But you ain't got time to think about
Yeah,
it.
like a checker
You
move.
see what I'm saying? It's
that
checker
quick,
move,
right?
and you
It's
gotta
that
think,
checker
yeah, you
move.
gotta make the
If it's
right move,
quick.
Yeah.
and you gotta make the right move.
Depending on the situation.
No, that's
Nah,
mandatory.
I'm all thinking like, man, yeah,
That's
depending on the
mandatory.
situation, but sometimes it's like it's like every situation.
I mean, we want to get it down to where it becomes your new aura, it becomes your new mannerisms,
Right.
where you're able to think before you react.
Exactly.
And you want to be able, like, it was crazy. Like this is a crazy story, right? When I was locked up, I was actually and you know Rel, you know what I mean, the homie Rel, and you know anybody that knows Rel, he was locked up for a murder. But this young man was able to talk to me and tell me his perspective about how he carries his life, how he lived his life. And he told me, his advice to me and his encouragement to me was, take your heart out of it. In all situations in life, take your heart, take your feelings out of it. At the end of the day, treat a situation neutral. Because when you take your heart out of it, you take your feelings out of it, you take your emotions out of it, you're able to look at that situation for what it is. You see what I'm saying? And when you do that, now you're able to move properly.
You try to, but like sometimes we don't have time.
Nah, but that's the whole point.
Yeah,
Who don't
so,
have time?
I mean, you don't like unless your brain move faster than
No,
the
you
time
have
you
time
need.
if you're alive. It's just like the game of chess. When you play chess, the opponent, he moves.
And then you better move.
No. I move when I'm ready to move.
Yeah. You
I don't have to move
Okay,
in
what
2
about
minutes
the chess
or 1
games?
minute.
Hold on, what about the chess games clocking
Then-
that clock?
But that's different. So guess what? If I know I'm not the type of person that can think that quick and move that quick,
But that's all
I
I'm
don't
saying.
play that.
But I think like that's what we trying to get to where we can.
But I feel like at
you
the
get
same
there
time,
through practice.
And though too,
Right.
it depends on who all is the players in the game. if the players in the game, it all depends on who all the player is how that.
Maybe.
I mean, I do feel like that, and I feel like there is certain situations that's probably going to help you get to that point of being able to separate your emotions out of it. So that's like, it depends on all who's playing the game. And like that's like we said, whenever you're playing a different opponent, of course, if you lose that game, you're going to learn something off that opponent, and you just take it to the next
you're going to
one.
learn something. Everything's strategy, too.
Yeah,
You
so
know
it's
what I'm
like,
saying?
so
You know,
you're
you
always,
face-
that's the goal, is to work together.
And it's knowing what you're facing, too. That's strategy.
True.
See, to me, it's like this. When you are able to, first off, identify that you are an emotional person, now you are able to move in life and strive to not put yourself in emotional situations, and also continue to work on your emotions. Like, for me, example, I know I'm an emotional person. Now, it doesn't mean that emotional situations are not going to come my way, because I can't control life. So if life is lifing and it comes my way, then I just got to, like you said, I got to deal with it on the fly.
Right.
With the hopes that I'm going to use some of the things that I've learned along the way.
Yeah.
But
In chess,
unfortunately, like I said, I can be transparent. I can be I'm honest with myself. I ain't going to lie to myself. I know I got an attitude problem. So guess what I wake up every day doing? Praying to God, please don't put me in a situation where my emotions is going to be on the line. But at the same time, at 46 years old, I've been in enough situations where I have a little bit of gain and a little bit. But again, like, see, because what you're saying is, like, you see me get so emotional, it almost looks like, bro,
I'm about to have to come and get a nigga. I mean, we're going to have to tear this motherfucker up. That's how excuse my language.
Yeah.
But that's how I look at it, like, boy, like.
But you know what that means? That means that just shows you as the person looking at me, that's how much this is my problem. And that's why I can be like, it's
That's
no
what I
point
said,
me.
but
Like, it's really I'm an emotional dude.
You think I'm playing, though? Like, them situations, because I done already set my mind to be in the club around 100 niggas or whatever and how to play or whatever. But my emotions come a different place.
We ain't gonna say N-word on here.
My bad. I'm sorry. But my emotions come from a different place. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, I know where my emotions is at. We can talk about it later, but that's where my emotions come from. Like, nothing fluctuates me like dealing with you. And it ain't that you dealing and that. Nah, it's because maybe I don't know. It's like, can you say that you expect certain things out of people?
Yes.
And then when you expect certain things out of people and they let you down, it's like your emotions get involved.
Right.
So that's more so what I'm saying is I don't expect nothing from anybody.
No expectations.
I see what you're saying, because
But
it was
the
unexpected.
people that's closest to me, I expect.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's where my emotions come from.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let him being on some bull
Right.
get me out my body. I'm not let unless we're going to bump. Or, but you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm going to end it too. If I do get in my emotions with anybody out here on the streets, thing like that. But it's just keeping it real.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do.
See, the thing that stands out to me the most is this. Everybody is different. See,
Most definitely.
you get emotional about what you get emotional about. Like, your trigger is your trigger. Her trigger is her trigger. You see what I'm saying? My trigger is my, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly what I'm saying.
So
different.
that's why it's so important for everybody just to be honest about and true to
I know
themselves.
what
You
my
know what I mean?
trigger
is.
You got to know what it is. And then not because once you're able to identify, now you're able to move in life like avoiding certain situations.
Yeah.
Or at least
that's your chess move, though.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's
But I
your
feel
chess
like,
move.
I feel like that's the problem, though.
Because-
Nowadays, it's like people can't take the constructive criticism or even
Facts.
the directness, because I want you to be 100% with me. And that's the whole thing, too. Like, it's the world. No, everybody's not going to love everybody.
And nobody's
like
perfect
everybody.
either. Don't nobody
Exactly.
perfect.
No.
We're
So
not
it's like,
perfect
if
up
we've
here.
already established that, cool, then you don't speak to me, I don't speak to you. I'm
Yeah.
good with that.
Yeah.
I have my people and my friends. I don't need, I'm about to be 40. I don't need any more.
Nah, facts.
You know, so I feel like if everybody had that mindset, everything would go a lot probably smoother and better.
Nah, that's legit.
Let's
Let's
keep
work
real.
on it. Let's
Because
work on it,
ain't
world.
nobody
That's legit.
perfect.
Yeah.
Everybody got their flaws.
It's a
That's the
work in
whole thing
progress.
is. And then at the same time, people need to stop looking for flaws in people and look for the beauty in them. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That'll help out too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother episode right there. Good job. That gave us something else to talk about another
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
because
Stay tuned.
that is something that that is
that's
something
what
that
y'all
we do.
look for the good in people,
Yeah.
not just the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing about it. It's not. Nobody is perfect. We're not going to be perfect. It's the whole thing. Just try. Just try. Make it a goal. Make it
think-
part of the routine. You
I
know?
think most people putting their best foot forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just it.
I
Everybody
don't.
ain't.
I don't. I don't.
That's the
I do
rotten
not.
people,
Not,
though.
not
You
that,
can
but,
see
but
rotten
you,
when
but
you
your
see
your
rotten,
comment
though.
was you think most people are putting it. I do not.
I think they are. I
This
mean,
word- I do
at least
not.
they think they are.
I don't think they think they are. I don't. I think they
think
know
at least
they.
everybody
I
think
think
that-
they know they on demon time. I think they know they on demon
They on a
time.
different type of demon
That's
time.
a
Yeah,
whole
because-
different.
Just
That's
look at the,
definitely a different.
Just look at the
episode.
state of the world right now. Look at the United States. Look at the
100%.
world. All this
That's-
war.
We'll talk to that. That's another conversation.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a
Let's get back
whole
on these
different-
emotions.
yeah.
Let's get back on
Oh,
these
yeah.
emotions.
That's
Anyway.
easier to deal with emotions versus all the political.
Yeah.
Nah, no doubt. But like to the our audience, we just want y'all to understand that we coming at y'all from the standpoint of encouragement and encouraging y'all that if you know you are an emotional person, because everybody's not emotional.
Man,
I know some people that are just they don't got no emotions.
Yeah.
They don't care. They just go with the flow of the world.
But
You know
clearly,
what I mean?
people, you can tell by our conversations, we are very emotional people.
I'm a very emotional person.
That we
Very
just
emotional
said.
person.
Very
I'm
emotional.
talking about. I damn near woke up. I ain't gonna lie, but I got
emotional.
different reasons though, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean,
was
we
on
all
the elevator
do.
the other day, damn near crying. So it's
That's
like
what I'm a female, so that's my excuse.
Yeah.
I can be emotional.
Nah.
for real.
Nah, but respect to that. And so moving forward, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like some real talk. So like on some real talk, number one, we know this week has been graduation week.
I know. Shout out
Graduate.
to all the graduates.
All the graduates.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, man, on y'all
guys.
graduation, man.
Killing it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see
Yes.
our kids and our children growing up.
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
taking on this new chapter. So my son graduates tonight. Shout out to Steve Johnson.
Yes.
The
Man,
third. The
Congratulations.
third.
Congratulations,
Big
nephew.
third.
Yes.
Man, walk across there and get your cap
Did
down and your diploma,
Yeah,
baby.
he made it. He
Yes.
made it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Turn
do
up.
that. And my brother's in town, his wife, my niece, so
Woohoo!
my
We see
daughter's
you,
coming to
Sean.
town. Like
Shine.
Shine. Boy,
Shout
what
out.
up,
Yes,
baby?
So exciting.
It's gonna be major, man. A family affair. It's gonna be a family affair.
It's gonna be a good weekend.
Yeah.
A whole celebration.
Straight up.
It's gonna be good.
So
Nice.
with that, I also saw we saw the little TikTok. It was on TikTok, a little video where a father, which was actually a stepfather. So a stepfather and the mother were together and they were raising the daughter. So
Okay.
this stepfather has been in this young lady's life like 17 years or more,
Wow.
right? So the graduation was coming, and you know how they doing now. I'm just learning about this process with the tickets, right?
Right.
And so the ticket thing came up in his situation.
Because you're only allowed like so many people, right? Each person is allowed so many people.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the lady, the mother, calls the stepfather and tells him, "Hey, you not. We don't got enough tickets for you to come. We've decided, almost making it like her, and the daughter decided that you can't make it. Like you can't come to the
The
graduation.
stepdad can't come.
The stepdad can't come.
But
He
who's,
paid for it, though.
but who's the in it? So who can come though? The dad, the biological.
And that's
dad.
what it was. And her excuse for why he couldn't make it, almost telling him like, the reason you can't come is because we gave your ticket to her real father,
Okay. Yes.
who hasn't been. The backstory is, the real father hasn't been in her life at all.
Right.
But something's going on where the mother and the biological father are trying to work on their relationship and call themselves trying to put the family back together after 17 years of him not being involved in his daughter's life. So the stepfather, his response was just very emotional.
Yeah.
Almost
As
could
it
be,
should be.
yeah, almost could be understood, but nevertheless,
Woo.
he, you know what I mean? And so like I want to talk about that. Like
Okay.
I'm
was he wrong? Could he handle it
talking
differently?
about,
Was
talk
he legit
about,
like
talk about what the
That's what I
stepfather
was-
said, though.
Okay, but
Stepfather said he want his money back.
Yeah, he said he wanted.
He was very emotional.
Yeah,
he was
said
very, very emotional.
I think he said he paid for an apartment. He paid for the cap and
A
gown and all
house.
that. You know
A
what I mean?
house,
Put her through school,
the
though.
party, put her
He-
through college, paid for
Right.
college.
He said I'm not paying for that no more. I'm
Yeah.
done. You know what I mean? And the mother was almost like, "Why? Why are you doing that?" And he's like, "What?
Yeah.
You got me messed up." You know what I mean? So.
But also, I do feel like too how the mom responded, because she did also say, I
She
think,
sound like she's
like it was
got
all
another
premeditated.
relationship
Yeah,
going
like it
on
was
the other
kind of
side.
premeditated,
That's
which
kind of
kinda
like what
makes it
that
different.
would sound like. We using him for
Yeah.
his money, but yeah, we still
Yeah,
got
it
our
was like
thing
it was
going on.
premeditated, like almost, because I think he made
Yeah.
the like.
That's what it sounded like to me.
She said, "We appreciate everything you did,
But it's
not
over with.
everything you do.
Right.
We
Or
appreciate
are you doing?
Yes,
Right.
we appreciate everything you did." I
Right.
think that's when I was like, oh, like even
Yeah.
as a female, as a woman, I'm like, oh, so you've already kicked him to
And
the
then,
curb.
like, people don't
You
understand
know?
words
Yeah.
mean something.
What?
Like
Exactly.
the way
Like,
you say
we
words
noticed
and how
that.
you use
Yes.
them, it mean a lot to me.
Yes, 100%.
It mean a lot to me, bro. I'm paying attention to everything.
No,
Like
Nah.
how
I
everything
can-
moving, the words you use, and your actions, your body language. I pay attention to everything.
Yeah. See, I feel like though with this story, because even like we were talking about it, I can really relate to this story just because I am in this situation. I lived in this situation just because even like with my ex-husband, my daughter is my stepdaughter.
Yeah.
So, but I've never put step in it because
That's your daughter.
Yeah, we've been like, she was 3 when we were
Oh,
got
nah.
together.
Hell yeah, that's
She's
your daughter.
20 now.
Oh, hell
so
nah,
she's
that's
had a
your
birthday,
daughter.
right?
Yeah.
So, but at the same time though, too, she does have a mom. So we went through this with her high school kind of graduation. It wasn't more so having to give up a ticket, but preparing to be in the same atmosphere and be around each other, knowing we already don't have a good relationship, as far as us not having a good relationship and her dad and her not having a good relationship.
Yeah.
So, and of course, what's the coincidence? We end up sitting right in front of them at the graduation. You know, how awkward is that? But I feel like at that point, it could have been emotional because even afterwards with the pictures, we just made the decision to leave and take our own pictures somewhere later on, just because she had her mom there, her family there. So I feel like it is a lot of times your emotions can get involved and it's very hard to do, but I feel like it's easy to do, and I feel like, or it was easier for me to do, because at that point it's out of love. I love her so much that I want her to enjoy this moment as she should. It's her time. This is all about her. It's not about us. So if that's me just shutting up for one day, 24 hours, I'll do that because I'll take a bullet for her, you know? So I feel like at that, it's just keeping that in mind, because I would never want to put her in that position to have to choose.
Okay. So kind of what I'm getting from you is like you were able to control your emotions.
Yeah. But I don't think I was always like that.
No doubt.
Like, we have built to that. Like, for example, she's now about to move to Texas next week. So we're going down there tomorrow, like me, and we're not even together. It's my ex-husband. And our son's going. And what are the odds? We're staying with her mom. So, I mean, it just took levels, to get to that. But it's all because of her. She's moving to Texas.
Yeah, that's ones that's willing to work together. That's how you supposed to do it. You dealing with somebody who put they all towards the kids that's not even theirs, and then when it's graduate, like that's the big moment in people's lives that they child.
It was a group
graduated.
effort, right?
Then you gonna tell me I can't come? Or,
That's what
like,
so because it sounds like for your situation,
Nah.
it sounds like
everything.
you they didn't tell you couldn't come to the
Exactly.
game, so that's a
Right.
little different.
Right.
But what it sounds like from hearing what your story, but you're almost saying like you were able to take your emotions out of it, like you're able to be around the previous wife
Like,
or
yes,
whatever. So
yes.
I'm saying, so I get that part.
Like, I feel like that should have been
I
a
get that
different
part.
discussion on a different day.
Yeah.
Even like as far
That's-
as like not going okay,
But
like
that's
kind of
different from what dude going through, dude.
Right. It's a little
man.
different, but that's why I'm gonna challenge you with this.
That's two different sides.
What
of it.
if this young lady, your stepdaughter that you call it, what if she told you that you couldn't come?
Actually, I've already thought about this because I've thought when I heard this TikTok, I pictured everything, and honestly, I've already prepared myself for that. Even when she was 4 years old, it's her wedding day. I'm already prepared mentally to handle it however she wants to, as far as
Give us the real. Don't give us no.
No, I'm being for real.
If this young lady told you,
Yeah.
we ain't forget the wedding.
Yeah.
If she told you, because you went to the graduation,
100%.
cool. But let's tell. Look, what if she said you can't come to the graduation? I don't got enough tickets for you. I want my real mama there. What would you say, Chloe? How would you feel, Chloe? How would you dealt with that, Chloe? Or just Chloe? You keep saying I mentally prepared myself.
I don't think I would, just because I think I would be okay.
So
and I would do my own thing. I honestly do, just because of all the BS we have been through in the past.
Okay.
I believe.
So I honestly think.
You believe her?
I honestly
only
think
because
I would.
like this situation I'm dealing with. That's how I would be like. I'm gonna be there for you, whatever.
That's why
And
it's
then at
the
end
love.
of
Like
the
the
day,
love is different.
however you feel, that's how you feel. It's more so like my love ain't.
That's
got
right. Like I love her that much.
Hey, I appreciate y'all honesty, but I'm letting y'all know right now. I would have responded damn near like homie on the TikTok.
You talking
did.
about like his situation? Though?
His situation.
How he did?
I
Nah.
just presented her with the same situation,
Nah,
and you said you agree with it.
Nah,
she
but-
said I would be all right.
Now stop feeling, cause your
That's what
thing
she
was
just-
is just that she didn't. Did she pay for the shit? Excuse me,
Hold.
Did she pay for it? Did she?
Correction.
It's the same
The
situation. Yeah.
correction. The stepfather didn't pay for the graduate. All he paid for was her apartment. He been paying her rent, her car. He just been paying in her life.
Man,
You
go
can't
on,
pay
eat-
for a
go
graduation.
on, eat that.
The
Not
graduation is
the
a graduation.
graduation, I'm
You
talking
might have
about-
paid for the cap and gown, but again, it doesn't matter what you pay for. All I'm saying is, you are getting a phone call from this lady
Telling
whose
you,
life
right.
you've been in. She
No,
looks
you're
at that
looking-
young lady
yes.
as her daughter.
100%.
And on
I ain't gonna lie,
graduation day,
excuse
she's
me,
saying I
do
can't
care,
come.
I care about money a lot. Excuse me though, but I just feel like when you raising kids and they somebody else's, it kind of like, bro, you really have no say, no say so if
right.
they
It's like
change their
you
mind about
prepare
the
yourself for
so
that.
you already
yeah.
prepare yourself.
That's
for
what I'm
that.
saying. Like, and so it's like if you really
I do.
love that
I would
child,
now,
yeah.
but now if it was a situation, it's different situations. But one of them situations like the dad there ain't never messed with you, ain't did nothing for you, but all of a sudden he's front runner for whatever's going on. That's bad for business, or it's bad for our relationship because guess what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna find another front runner. Maybe just front run all that money into my pocket.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah.
Listen, I
Find
hear
it,
y'all.
figure it out.
Well, because I feel like
hear y'all.
it leads up to that point. Like you said, he came after 17 years, but it leads up to that point. Like, I feel like 100% I would be okay with it already, because if already we're dealing with this right here at high school senior year, we've already dealt with stuff like that in the past. So and that's what I'm saying. Like I've dealt with worse stuff with her. That's why I'm like, it's a miracle that we're staying together. That's growth in itself.
I get that. I get that.
I just feel like that's when I'm like, it depends on that. Like, yeah, I love her that much. That's why I say she's mine.
That's solid.
But at the
that's
end of the
solid. That's
day,
solid.
now that she's 20,
She gonna make her own decisions.
she
anyway.
does, and she'll tell you all like.
You know what I mean, she gonna.
She's
And
like,
then,
yeah, we rock
right,
together.
I mean, females really supposed to be different, but for her, I mean, I don't know, for her to roll out with that, I feel like I don't think I would have been mad. I just would have stepped back. I'd have been like,
I would have been mad.
I'd have been mad, and I
I'd
would
have been mad.
But also too, like
Now, how I act out with my anger, that would have been the chess part
Yeah,
of it.
that's the
Like how I respond
I
to me
wouldn't-
being mad.
Exactly. I wouldn't have let my emotions get enough to make me act out. But I probably would have been mad. It would have told me just step back. Okay, since that's how you want to move,
Right.
let him handle that.
Right.
And I'm going to stand back and handle what I'm
Right.
going to handle.
Right.
And then let it go how it's going to go,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
And that's how I would have played that, man. I
Yeah,
would have
because
never.
that relationship with him and that
Yeah.
girl's different. But clearly now I would have seen you're on a whole different level, because you done said what you did for us, and we're trying to repair our family. So you had a
Repair your
different,
family.
yeah, you had a different mindset. But it's
I
not
ain't paying
about
this
you.
rent.
But it's not about you right
I ain't
now.
paying.
Right.
And I would have been like, I'm about to repair my pockets.
Yeah, it's
For
not like it's not
real.
about you right now.
See, so and what's crazy is on that TikTok after I seen that, I kept looking and strolling, and then they showed a thing where, and I don't think I even told y'all about this. I don't know if y'all seen this, where the daughter, they were showing the daughter calling the stepfather and apologizing and wanting him to be like, I'm sorry, like she was apologizing. I'm sorry, I didn't
See,
know,
yeah.
because she like it's like, cause
But-
see, this is the thing you gotta remember with relationships and mothers and daughters. The daughter was kind of rocking with the mother and taking the influence from her mother, the opinion of her mother. It wasn't even, like, for real, the daughter really had love for the stepfather.
See, I didn't see that part. So
Yeah,
see, that
see?
makes it even. That's what I'm saying.
But that's why I wanted to get it that from y'all, from the rawness, and see from y'all and see how
Yeah.
y'all really, how y'all would carry it.
Yeah.
But
That
the
would have
part
played on
that
my
that
heartstrings.
that part,
That
you
would
know
have
what I
played
mean?
on my heart. That's different. Like, what would you
Yeah.
say? Like, she raised that girl since 3.
Yeah.
And then your daughter called you and she 20. That's 17 years
It is.
of a relationship. And then she called you and said, I'm sorry. What you gonna do? For real, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna forgive you. Yeah, like, but
As
we
you-
still gonna have to figure that
But
shit out.
he didn't. this particular person,
probably-
he cut the mother and the daughter off.
I don't blame
He was
him,
that
though.
crushed. He was
I
that
don't
crushed.
blame him.
But
He was invested in that,
Yeah.
bro.
and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But and that's what I'm saying is, like, that's to me that was a good example on emotions. But and, you know, our audience, us, we can decide who we agree, who we disagree with.
But did it cost him though? We don't know if
It cost him
him
money,
anything.
but
no, I'm talking about the aftermath of his.
it cost his
decision.
heart.
I
I
was
know
about
it
to
broke
say,
his
he's
heart.
broke- yeah, so no telling
It
where
broke
he's
his
at
heart.
now.
I know it broke
Yeah.
his heart.
That's a.
Like,
That
let's
hits-
forget
yeah.
about the money. Emotionally,
Yeah,
it broke
that-
his heart.
That's a.
It
whew.
broke his heart. You
And
know what I
that's
mean?
probably something he's still dealing with. So that's a messed up situation.
So, continuing this real talk, knowing that we are emotional people,
Emotional being.
can we give examples as individuals where we led off our emotions, and our emotions not only we let them go, we also had a consequence behind it. Were there times in your lives where your emotions got the best of
Who
you?
want to go
you
first
acted-
on that?
Man, I don't know.
I
we
don't
could take a
know.
roll.
I mean, I
Ladies
take
first.
a
I have
roll.
to think-
But
I have
I'm
to
a-
think
but
of mine.
y'all
I
gotta
have to think
give,
of mine.
yeah, y'all gotta give me time to talk though. But like,
I mean,
like,
we
I
been
don't
talking
know,
30
like-
minutes, so how
like-
much more time you
all
need?
right, I probably need a little second. But like dealing with like last episode, like we was talking about, you know what I'm saying, the situation I'm in with the DUIs and all of that.
Right.
So, like, what happened to me on that second one was like weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't driving, I was sitting in my parking lot just listening to music. See what I'm saying?
You was at the crib. You was
At
in
the
the park.
crib,
Right.
for real,
Right.
bro.
I remember. Yeah.
But before I left out the house, just keeping it all the way 100, me and my girl, you know, we just, because we had different arrangements to where, or engagements, however you want to say it. We were supposed to be at a friend's house for his girl's birthday. My girl, for real, man, she wasn't wanting, I mean, she said she was going to go back over there, but when it got to the house, she wasn't ready to go. She didn't want to go. And I always be like, I don't know, as a man, be like, give you about an hour or two. Might give you 2 hours. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
But women is different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My emotions is, I don't know, it come down to me being one of them people that want to get shit done. I'm an Aries, so I want everything like on time. So when I say like we supposed to be back over at 9, I want to be leaving at 8:30, 8:45, so I make it at 9. She's not that way. See what I'm saying? So it's like, come on. She don't want to go. You see what I'm saying? Bro, I done went and did an hour's worth of stuff and came back. Like, come on, let's go.
You ready?
He didn't want to go.
Yeah.
I was like, my emotions got in my way. Feel me? Like, I'm mad now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go and do what we
Yeah.
supposed to do, or what I want to do too. For real, what I want to do.
Right.
So I hopped my
keyword.
dumb butt in the truck. And like, man, I get it. I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know? But at the end of the night, I ended up in the parking lot in front of the house, listening to music and falling asleep. And they whacked me for it. Like, the neighbor called the police about the music, and I promise you the music wasn't that loud. It's just something that was meant to happen.
Right.
See what I'm saying? I believe in that too, but that's another story.
No
But
doubt.
it was something that was meant to happen. So they called the police on me. They came and they scratched me up out of there, man, took me to jail for that. And then, so that's like, my emotions got in the way, like, man, and I'm sitting there starting to think, like, I think, man, I'm talking about, not that I didn't think, but I didn't think, like, man, if my girl say sit at home, I need to be sitting at home.
Right.
You know?
Right,
Now I think like that, bro. You
Right.
think I'm crazy, bro?
Right.
For real. Now I think like, man, and she be like, I think twice. If
Yeah.
I do say and let my emotion get in the way, I'm not driving and
Right.
guarantee I'll probably be home by 11.
Right.
Right.
Promise you, I'm home.
Right.
For
Yeah.
real, bro. That's how I be moving and thinking now because, like, your emotions can get you in trouble. That's one of them things. And then 9 times out of 10, I'm moving off emotions because I got substances in my body. I might have been drinking, whatever.
Right.
I was drinking because I got a DUI. Now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So they're extra enhanced.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's worse.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you're not thinking clear.
Right.
You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, with that being said, man, I don't even care about that when I'm thinking even clearer. Man, look,
like
boo,
that.
I need to go move because I let my emotions, nigga, give me cases
Right.
just for me not wanting to wait for you. And then
Right.
she wasn't coming outside. She still was butt naked when I left the last time. She
Right.
wasn't going
So
outside.
funny.
Right. Right.
But just like I should have just sat my butt at home. You see what I'm saying? Should have
Right.
just stayed at home. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be in some of the things that I've got going through right now.
I like that, man. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good
Real life stories. though.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Because a lot of times we give in to our self gratification, like we do what we want to do.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
You know what I mean? And then it leads
Selfishness.
it right selfishness. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. You got
So
it
so
pointed
what
out.
about you, Just Chloe?
Oh,
What's
Just
something?
I would say one is like something that I deal with like probably on a more regular than, well, too regular than it should be. And that's because we do have like a family business. So, of course, me and my dad are like a lot alike. So we bump heads a
Yeah.
lot, because we are a lot alike. So it was probably just like recently, I had just got back in town, and he was already kind of upset because I should have been in town at a certain time anyway to start something. But anyway, so he let it go. But once I got back in town, he expected me to be at the office at a certain time. And I was not there yet. He had beat me. So, of course, he was very mad, called, was very upset, told me to get to the office, all that. And I was like, oh no, like, I'm not coming. No, like, why are you talking to me like this? Da 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 da, and da 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 da, letting my emotions get into it as a daughter.
That ain't boss.
As a
That
daughter.
ain't boss, man. That's daddy.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, Dad, like, why would you talk to your daughter like that? Are you kidding me? Da 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 da. I'm not coming.
That ain't boss, man. That's daddy.
And he said, if you don't get here, you will not have a job. And I was like, I'm not coming. Of course. Well, I didn't have a job, and I didn't have a job for about a week and a half.
Fired.
But it's that, like, now it's came to where I have to recognize certain situations. He was coming to me as a boss, and I have to separate the two. There's business, and then there's also personal, and you can't mix the two. And that's why people say it's so hard with families, because it's so easy to do. So that's why I say too, like, I feel like because we are like a family business, we get that practice a lot because it's always stuff we're running into like that. So it makes you more aware of separating the two from the personal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like all you can do, of course, is grow. For like, you try to do better, but I mean, at the end of the day, it was hell. It was hell at work. It was hell at my mom's house. So, you know.
Dig that.
But yeah.
Yeah. So for me, man, I ain't gonna try to hold y'all up too long. I want to get through this, so we can wrap it up for the night. But when I was in one of my fondest memories of when my attitude and my emotions got the best of me was when I was in prison. So anybody's ever been to prison, you know, like the COs, the police, they run everything. So it's like you really don't have no rights. You don't have no freedom. It's like you got to do what the police say
Man,
at
we
all
in prison
times.
on the street, but anyway.
I mean that part. But so at the end of the day, the police in there, they do this thing called shakedowns, where they come in your cells at random and they can just go in your room and call themselves looking for
Really?
paraphernalia, drugs, things that you shouldn't be having, and making sure your room is up to standard. So, and to add to that, I really do have a problem with authority. I have a problem with somebody telling me what to do. So that's another one of my issues. You know what I'm saying? So, prison, you could just imagine what prison
Ooh,
was
yeah.
doing to me. It was just every day it was just crushing me, and I was striving every day to learn to put my emotions in check. So on this particular time, this police that was just, you got some police that just like, I call them dickheads. They take advantage of their jobs, and they
Arrogant.
yeah, they full of themselves and no respect. They just treat you like you're not even human. You know what I mean? And so this particular police went in my cell and he shook my cell down. And when they shaking your cell down, you can't even be in there. You gotta either be outside the cell or just out the block, whatever. But you can't be in your cell. You know what I mean? When they're doing it, so they get to go in your cell, close the door, and do whatever they want to do in there. And in the process of him doing whatever he do, he just terrorizes my room. Picks up my mat, flips it, takes the sheets off the blankets, the sheets, the pillowcases, throws it everywhere. My locker, I got food and everything and hygiene in my locker. He takes the food out my locker and puts it on my bed and throws it, you know what I mean? He just rearranges my room. So after about 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever, he finally walks out. And so now I can go to my room and see what he did to my room.
Oh, so the whole time you don't even know.
Nah, like
Okay.
a lot of times when I know they're in my room, I'll try to peek in there just to see what they're
Right.
doing. And unfortunately, in jail, I was doing illegal shit, so it's like I be looking, making sure they don't find a pack or find
Right,
something. You know what I
right,
mean? Whatever.
right.
But nevertheless, this particular one, I just kind of just walking the range, just walking around the block because I didn't want to sit there and watch him do what I thought he was probably doing to my room, right? And then sometimes they put like a little blanket or a towel over the door so you can't even look in there. But when he walked out, I go back in the room, and man, when I looked at this room, man, and what he did to my room, I felt so disrespected. I felt so belittled. I felt so. It was no way in the world. Like my man, you talk about how my emotions are out here on some other stuff. In that moment, I damn near cried because I felt so powerless. But everything in me just said, man, I got to go say something to this officer. I got to go say something. And I remember just and my homies was like, nah, just chill. Look, we gonna help you clean it up. We gonna look. He did boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Because at the end of the day,
Trying to calm you down.
they trying to calm me down, man. They know I'm on one.
Yeah,
man.
they don't know
know
how
I'm
you're
on
gonna
one.
respond to it. Right.
But
Woo.
that shit didn't work. I had to go say something because when I looked down at the office where they at, he's in there just sitting there and laughing and talking to the other police. And man, I went down there, John, and I said, yo, and I snapped. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, these are the people that got the power. These are the people that can control the movement and everything.
Right.
They can take you to the hole. They can make your time miserable. But in that moment, I really didn't even care. Like at the end of the day, like for real, I felt like fighting the dude, and I didn't even know. Like that's not because I was tough. It's just that's
You
how
felt that
emotional.
violated, yeah.
I felt that violated. And it's like, and I know how it's gonna end. Y'all either gonna jump me, beat me up, damn near kill me, and y'all gonna send me to the hole.
So I might as well go ahead and do whatever I need to do.
But I was just that upset, but when this topic came up and we was talking about those are the memories that pop up to me like firsthand because in prison I was very emotional because I was in an environment where I had no control, and a person like me, when you don't have no control over your life, your day to day. And you feel powerless, it's very hard for me to get through that. You know what I mean?
Like,
Yeah, I
that's
couldn't
another
even
episode
imagine,
too because you can control like they got strings on you now. Like they control your movements.
Yeah.
You don't realize it because you out here free.
Right. But it's still little
You
things.
know what I'm saying? But it ain't that. But it is.
Yeah.
But it ain't. See what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Microcosm, prison microcosm, just small. They can walk around the block and keep, with everybody.
Big facts.
Out here, it's like you got to walk 50 blocks to do it. You know what I'm
Gotcha,
saying?
yeah.
But anyway,
Big facts.
let's go. But yeah, I feel you, bro.
Nah, and so
Yeah,
and
that's
so
messed up.
the consequence for that situation was because, like I said, look, what are some examples? And we had consequences. I went in there and I snapped. Yeah, I was able to get it off my chest by talking crazy to him and arguing with him, but they locked my little dumb ass up. You know what I'm saying? I went
Yeah, they gonna lock
I had
you
to
up,
go
put
to
you
the
in a
hole. You know
hole.
what I'm saying? So now I'm in the hole. And what happened?
Yeah.
What was crucial about that particular one? Why I remember it the most is because I couldn't get a visit that I was supposed to. I had a visit coming on that weekend, but by me snapping on him and going to the hole, I wasn't able to get my
But
visit.
yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now knowing
Man.
that the key to this is, like I said, we always want to end this on some
Good
encouragement.
stories, guys. Those
You know
are
what I'm
good
saying?
stories. Yeah.
I salute.
Yes.
But we always want to give the game and give the gospel. And the thing is, we want to be able to say that, hey, being through the situations that we've been through, what have we learned and how do we move? And comparing it to the game of chess, we're pawns when we're moving reckless. We're pawns when we're allowing our emotions to just crash us out. But we're trying to go from a pawn to a king.
No, he ain't going to a pawn to a queen. He goes to a pawn to a queen. That's why I say don't forget about that queen now.
It's not even about that,
Checkmate.
but the
That's
ultimate.
right.
We're saying
Yeah,
we're going from the pawn
I
to the
understand.
king. Yeah, we definitely
I
going to get it
understand,
because you go from the pawn to the rook, the pawn to the bishop, the pawn to the.
And the queen
you know
just
what I'm
might
saying?
be the closest person you got to you that's gonna help you grow.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all
Yeah.
I say. That's gonna
Yeah.
protect you and make
Facts.
a move.
Be
That's
that, yeah.
it. That's all. That's
Yeah.
it.
So what I'm saying is, by going from the pawn, thinking like a pawn, compared to thinking like a king, what that means is we have to think before we move. Period.
Man, always. That's the
Yes.
whole
Period.
point. I
Yes.
think that's the whole point of the
Have
game
to.
of chess and the game of life. If you want
100%.
to treat life like a game, you only got one of them, so you gotta, be
Be
100%.
yeah,
You know,
be strategic,
So it's
yeah.
like you gotta be strategic. So I look
Yeah.
at it like, man, you gotta think before you move. At least if you thought about it before it happened, at least you could deal with whatever the consequences is because
Yeah.
you thought about it before.
Yeah.
And we know it's hard. We know this is not easy, but let's just try.
Yeah.
Let's work at it.
Yeah.
Let's do it, guys. We can do
Yeah.
it, right?
No,
Hey
respect,
man, we got a
respect.
raffle coming up. Come and get some of this merchandise off our hands.
Yes.
Man, y'all gotta tap into our social media, man.
Man,
Please
come-
participate,
Yes.
man.
We
Subscribe.
got something for
Be-
y'all, some t-shirts, some cups.
Subscribe and be
some
our
Lettermans or something.
pawnsters. Our little pawnsters.
Yeah.
Subscribe, be our pawnsters. Come on, check us out, guys. Get those views up.
And as always, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in,
Every
man.
day, all day.
We appreciate
Yes,
y'all.
yes. Thank you guys for listening always.
Yeah, we're gonna stay consistent, man. We're gonna stay consistent
Tap
giving y'all
in,
this.
man, one time.
You know what I
man.
mean? And I also want to say again, shout out to all the graduates, man.
Yes, congratulations,
And
guys.
congratulations to the
man.
grads,
Killing
man.
it, killing it.
Y'all the
Good
future,
job.
man. Y'all the
Man.
future, man.
Keep on being
I know
great. Keep
and
on
I know
being
they don't
great.
like that, though, boy, because people waking up around here, and hey, man, I salute that, man. People
No,
waking
that-
up, these kids going to
That's
school,
what I'm-
they ain't
yes,
out here
let's
running the streets.
keep being
You
great.
know what I mean? They going to school, and they
Yeah.
graduating too.
So you
Yeah.
already know, man. It's ChessN'Checkerz with us, man. Think different, move different. Please tune in with us next Friday, same time. We doing this
Same
again,
place.
man.
Man, keep it jumping.
For real.
Yes.
I'm one of your hosts, CB Johnson II, signing out.
Man, this is Marcus Bailey. Y'all know me as well. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Next week, I guess.
And this is Chloe Owens, also known as just Chloe. Checkmate.
Peace.
Check it.